Platform closing versus one-on-one closing. Now, for those of you who follow me, you will know that over the last couple of years, one of the things I've mastered is closing on platforms. But one thing that you might not know is that I am actually terrible at one-on-one closing. I will talk people out of the sale. When they ask me a question like, well, should I do it or not? I'll be like, you decide. That's my answer. That's my close. But today we have Dan Lok, who's the absolute master when it comes to closing one-on-one, to share with us how anyone can make that happen. So Dan, let's talk about the difference and the comparison between these.
And you wrote a book on platform closing, obviously. You actually have a book, a great book, by the way, great book. And I am a platform closer too, right? It's funny because when you are closing the platform, you are talking to a group of people. You could be talking 20, 30, 50, 100 people. And we have a lot of different techniques. We have a structure, your value stack and all that. But when you're closing one-on-one, it's almost the exact opposite. So on closing on a platform, we are talking 95% of the time, right?
Yep.
But when you're closing one-on-one, it's actually, I always say, you don't close with your mouth, you close with your ears.
That's why I can't do it. I don't think I've got a patience to do it. Okay, but yeah, please.
Yeah, close with ears. So I teach all my students, all my closers, a good closer should be talking less than 20% of the time. You're simply asking questions. It's not about pushing features and benefits and, hey, here's why let me talk to you about this. Let me do some show and tell. Let me do all of that. It's not like that because, as you know, people don't like to be sold.
Yep.
They want to know that I'm making these decisions because it is something that would benefit my business or my life, right? They'll improve, enhance it in some way. So you don't want to be talking fast. So let me give you a generic kind of a big picture principle. When I think about, let's say when I say the word salesperson, the characteristics of a salesperson, what comes to mind? Don't think, let's just like, give me some words.
This is a person who wants to make money now, fast. He will say anything.
Say anything.
To close the deal.
Do they talk fast or slow?
Super fast. It's like an infomercial.
Infomercial, yes. Yeah. Are they like calm? Are they hypey?
Hypey, like right?
A lot of energy, right?
High energy.
So all of that. So think about that's a very stereotypical, like typical salesperson. So as a close on the phone, what you want to do is you want to sound like the opposite. The minute you're on the phone, you want to sound like the opposite. So one of the things I teach all my students, never ever, when you get on the phone, say, how are you, sir? How are you doing?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Right? How are you today? So the minute you sound like that, you're like, oh, okay, telemarketer, I don't want to talk. I want to get off the phone. Right? It's like right from there, you've lost that sale. So instead, what we should do is to take on the almost the tonality of more like a doctor. Right. So imagine when you go to a doctor. So imagine this is
he's the expert.
That's right.
Now
you have a problem, right?
Yes.
So imagine I'll do it the bad way. So imagine you're not feeling so well. You come in. I'm doctor salesperson. Hey, Peng, how are you doing, man? How are you today? How are you feeling? You know what? I got special running today. It's gonna be so good, I'm telling you. You buy this drug, buy 2 get 1 free. You're gonna love it, man. You're gonna feel so much better. Anything else you need? Anything that you feeling good? Yeah.
No, I'm doctor. I'm not.
Yeah, right. So imagine you're like, what the hell, man? Like, but that's how most salesperson acts. They talk like that. They freaks people out. Versus, how does a doctor sound? Let's say if I'm a patient, let's say you're a doctor. Say, oh man, Dr. Peng, I have a little bit of headache. What do you do?
I'll be like, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I got kind of a headache for like 2-3 days now, and I'm not a little bit of cough too, right? Yeah. You're like, well, you'll be asking questions.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about how long have that been going on, right? Have you taken any medicine? Why did that happen, right? Yeah. How else? You'll be asking some deep questions.
Right.
And at the end, you say, okay, let me prescribe, not sell, I'll prescribe some solutions for you. Why don't you take it to the drugstore and get these drugs? And you say, thank you so much, doctor, awesome. That's how the conversation should sound like. So by the end of the conversation, the prospect feels good, right? You've helped them solve a problem.
Asking the right questions.
Yes.
Letting them do the talking.
Yes.
So really reverse the whole, it's total opposite of platform closing. Platform closing, you are speaking 100% of the time.
You want to create energy.
Yeah, you want to create energy. Maybe you allow 2% of the time where the audience is responding with yes and no's and raising their hand. Yep. But now it's about asking
the exact opposite.
The right question.
It is exactly the opposite. You do very little talking, and you know when you're doing this right. I teach all my students, when the prospect, let's say after you close a $10,000 sale, and your prospect says thank you, that's when you know they're doing it right.
Yeah.
And I'll give you another example, simple example. I teach all my students, never, never, ever say thank you. You don't say thank you to a prospect.
Congratulations.
You say congratulations, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That is similar with platform
Yes,
closing.
right?
Congratulations
The
on
last
making
part,
that
right?
decision.
On making that decision. And the whole closing process is much more like an interview process. It's much more like a disqualifying process. So the way that I teach, the way I do it is this. It almost give them all the reasons why they shouldn't do it.
Right.
And I want the prospect to sell themselves why they should do this.
Yeah.
Because when it's their own reasons, they own it, and then they would take action. When it's my reason, hey, here's why you should take action, because I'm gonna get the commission and you need this and you need that, that just turns people off, right?
Right.
Maybe in the next video we can do a little role play.
Yeah.
But generic, the big picture principle is never, ever, ever talk, act like a typical salesperson.
And that is also pretty much on the platform. So I think there's some similarities and some differences, but the biggest differentiator here is that when it comes to one-on-one, you want to be the person that's listening in and not talking. Because the
And
moment you
asking-
are talking more than the person, that's when you're actually losing. Would that be
right.
accurate?
That's right. And then connecting at a very, very deep level. I mean, another thing that I teach is called the 3 levels of pain. That people buy for their own reasons. So let's say someone attends your workshop and they want to learn how to do platform closing. And they will tell you, hey, Peng Joon, I want to learn because I want to make more money. To me, that's a level 1 service level problem.
Yep.
They want to make more money. But you go a little bit deeper. Well, why do you want to make more money? Because
I want to be able to take care of my kids.
yes, I want to be able to provide for my family, right? I want to be able to quit my job. So from a level 1 paying, now what I call business paying,
Right.
now it goes a little bit deeper, right? The financial paying. And then you can go even one level deeper.
Sure.
So what is a level 3, like personal paying?
So that my father would finally be proud of me.
Boom, there you go, right?
Right.
There you go. So that I finally, my father, I would get his recognition, I'll get the validation. That's level 3 paying.
Yeah.
As a closer, now on stage, it's a little bit more difficult
Yep.
because it's tough to have that one-on-one.
We got to use that generic, one size fit all, answer all objections.
That's right. That's right. But on the phone, we can ask questions to go deep. When you can go deep, when the ping is so great, when there's no pain, there's no sell. When the ping is so great, and you can position your products or your service as the perfect solution to help them solve this problem, to get rid of this pain, they would want to buy.
Yep.
It's that simple. It sounds so simple, but it is about asking the right questions at the right time with the right tonality.
So let's say somebody wants to take this process deeper.
Yes.
What should they do?
I would recommend they join us for the 2-hour special masterclass that we've done. FU Money with pengjoon.com.
We're going to take this process deeper.
We deep.
We're going to be talking about how do you really master this skill, even if you've never done it before.
And sure, I prefer you've never done sales before.
Because that's when you don't have any bad habits.
Yeah, a lot of salespeople, they come in, they try to get so like they overweight bad habits, so much energy, because they always been taught you gotta have energy, you gotta have enthusiasm. When I teach them, no.
Let me tell you this, for platform closing, the same. One of the biggest things that totally screwed me over was when, in the early days, a person told me, you gotta have high energy and you gotta be doing this and you gotta be doing all these things.
Jumping up and down, right?
And you look like a fool.
Yes.
So yes, energy helps, but you need to know how to be strategic with it.
That's right.
We'll talk all about that in the masterclass. Get registered.
Make sure you click the link.
FU Money with pengjoon.com, and we're gonna show you exactly step by step on how to make it happen.
We'll see you in class.